All right, good morning, you guys. I hope you are doing well. I am getting ready really quickly this morning because we have much to do today. We now have like certain days of the week that are just busy, just a lot going on, and this is one of them. Getting ready to start schoolwork. The kids are outside doing some of their morning chores. It's actually the first cold morning we've had. I feel like the last time that I vlogged, it was hot and muggy in the morning. It can still be muggy. It was very muggy yesterday, but the temperatures have dropped a lot. So we are waking up in the 50s in the morning, so it's chilly. I saw a couple of them had put on hats and jackets. I'm like, guys, we don't need hats. It's not that cold. That first cold morning, you know, like the temperatures just, it feels colder than it is because it's the first time you felt cold in a long time. Because normally 50s feels good, you know, but right now it feels cold. So anyways, hence why I'm wearing like a jacket thing. Anyways, kids are somewhat bundled up feeding animals this morning. Christopher and I are just breakfast and getting little kids dressed and doing hair and all that kind of stuff. And then we're gonna start schoolwork. The boys have Taekwondo today, so we're gonna go to that later. Sierra and I alternate who takes the kids to their different classes and stuff like that. And some of them, if they're longer, will just come home. But the Taekwondo class is an hour long and it takes like 10 minutes to get there. It's near one of my favorite garden center, like nursery places in town. So I may go over there while the boys are in karate or not karate, Taekwondo. They're in Taekwondo. While they're in there because I really want to get my fall flowers for planting. I've been so busy getting all of my course stuff done and everything that I haven't done any of my fall planting, or I haven't harvested my sweet potatoes. Like all that stuff that I need to do, but I've been so busy getting this course done that I haven't done any of my other things like that. So now that that piece is done, I can use a little bit of my extra time, as it were, to get my fall stuff planted and everything. So I have something so good to show you guys. So good. Oh, it's so exciting. All right, you will probably not be as excited about it as I am, so relax. If you're thinking like, she's gonna show us a positive pregnancy test, or she's gonna tell us that they're adopting again, or one of the other, you know, things that people always think that good or exciting news is, it can be related to something completely different and it's still exciting. But anyways, just simmer down. Whatever your expectations were, take them down 100 notches, because it won't be as exciting to you as it is to me, but it is thrilling to me. So let me get my coffee and continue on, and I will show you when I get to that point. Hold tight. It's good. Trust me, it's good. Just have a little moment of appreciation for my super fashionable outfit here today. Sweatpants, slippers, this oversized shirt thing, you know, this is how we homeschool moms do it. I will put on real pants before I leave the house, but to be honest with you, right now, this works. All right, Benny and Mary. They're gonna go for a little walk with Daddy while I start school with the bigger kids. You gonna go for a walk?
Yeah.
Yeah? Are you gonna go for a walk? Let me see your handsome outfit. Let me see your handsome outfit. You got your shoes? Benny got a bunch of, all three boys got a bunch of new fall clothes the other day. I did a big Old Navy order. So. Where's your shoes?
Right foot. It's a full size bigger.
Oh, I have the same problem. One of my feet is bigger than the other too.
I'll get it in.
What are you doing? Benny.
There we go.
What are you doing? You want to put your shoes on?
You might have to buy.
You ready to put your shoes on? Yeah? You say yes? Why don't you talk when I turn the camera on? You get shy all of a sudden. Hey, can you say Jessie? Jessie?
Jessie.
Jessie?
Ew.
Ew, can you say Jessie? Okay, what else? Oh, can you say walk? You want to go for a walk?
Hey, come on, buddy.
You want to go outside? Can you say outside? Are you doing your dinosaur walk? Can you say outside? You look so handsome. You do. You look so handsome. Yeah. Well, where are we going? Oh, you ready to put your shoes on? ready to go for a walk? You ready to go for a walk? Okay. Bye. Oh, yes. So cute. Whoop. Lamb chops. Okay, have fun on your walk. We're all getting ready for morning basket. We've got all the dogs who like to join us every morning for morning basket. All right, I'm in between students for the moment. I have a few work things that I have to catch up on. This is usually what my day looks like anyways, is that it's like school stuff, and then in between school stuff, I try to get, especially if I have like a bunch of emails and just important things that I need to deal with, then I try to do that in like the gaps, if you will. So I told the big girls, the oldest girls, to give me 5 more minutes before they come out here, so that I can get a few things done before I start doing their mom assisted subjects. So this is why it's very important for me that all of my children have both like group subjects, things that we all do together or things that they do with me, but also things that they can do independently, so that if I need to get something done, like right now, I can do that and they still have stuff they can be doing. I just wrapped up subjects with the 2 big girls. I'm gonna show you guys my exciting thing that I wanna show you real quick. It's not quite time to do karate and that kind of stuff yet. Sorry, Taekwondo. I've gotta get better at that. It's not time for Taekwondo just yet. It's just the ever so slight nip in the air. Feels really good. All right, you may wanna brace yourself because you might not believe this, what I'm about to show you. Check out my dahlias. Look at this thing. It's massive. Look at my hand. That is the size of this. These are the dinner plate dahlias, I believe is what they're called. I tried to put out the markers that say what each type is, but they got removed by dogs and goats. I believe though that, I don't remember, that might be the cafe au lait. I'm not sure. But you can see that full bloom here, there's another one right behind it. They're just, and look at these. Look at them. They are so, and it's not even fully like opened yet. And there are just tons of buds on these that are going to bloom. And I am so excited. I feel like I waited so long for these stinking flowers, but I'll be honest with you, they were totally worth the wait. And this has completely inspired me to plant a ton more flowers next year. And again, I gave up on, like, I had everything to like stake them up so that they wouldn't fall over like this, but when it looks like nothing was going to bloom, I just didn't bother. And now they all are blooming and they're way too heavy, so I've used some bamboo sticks to try to assist in keeping them up, but I'm gonna do a really good job next spring. I'm gonna get them in the ground much earlier. And I'm gonna make sure I have everything set up, and I'm gonna plant a heck of a lot more of them because these, I love these so much. They bring me so much joy. They put a smile on my face every time I see them and I open the door. Who knew that a flower could just have such a big impact on my everyday life? I didn't see that coming, but I'm thrilled about it. And I'll just show you one more time because I feel like, why not? These marigolds are unbelievable. These strawberry blonde marigolds, unbelievable. Look at them. That is just a few seeds I dropped in there. Amazing. All right, our Blue Apron box is here. I'm gonna crack it open and see the meals we've got inside. Today's vlog is sponsored by Blue Apron. We have worked with them many times since our channel has been in existence. They have expanded their menu to the biggest menu they've ever had. Depending on what your family's needs are, you can change the number of servings and customize select recipes. You can swap and add and upgrade ingredients. They also now offer add-ons, so you can add appetizers, sides, desserts. They also have premium recipes that feature specialty ingredients and will teach you some new techniques. So you can really save those for a special date night or just to treat yourself. And of course, if you are just an insanely busy human being, they have one and done cooking options. So meal prep by Blue Apron, essentially. So they give you a variety of meals for the week. You make them in one streamlined prep. You can also opt for a meal prep that is Weight Watchers approved. There is truly something for everyone. They've got premium recipes, signature favorites, vegetarian meals, and it's really flexible, which I like. So if you're busy and you have kind of a chaotic schedule, it's really flexible. So you can skip weeks when you need to, you can change up your meal plan, number of servings, recipes, all of that. And it's extra helpful because it takes one thing off of your plate. You don't have to think about what's for dinner. You just know that you're gonna have something delicious as an option. Almost all of the recipes from Blue Apron can be ready in under 35 minutes. And y'all know how much we love cooking and trying new things. We definitely get in ruts from time to time, and we both really enjoy that Blue Apron kind of exposes us to new ingredients and flavors and things we wouldn't have thought to try before. You get such a great value and such a great quality with each box. And of course, I've got a deal for y'all. You can sign up for Blue Apron to get up to 14 free meals. All the information will be down below in the description box. Be sure to check it out. Christopher and I are going to share a little mini date night later tonight and chow down on these delicious burgers. I just opened a couple packages and I got this for the chickens. Right now the younger chicks are separate from the big ones, so I'm not sure where I'm going to put this, but it's just, it attaches to the wire, and then it's like a little xylophone for chicks or chickens or whatever. And then I got this for the babies because the big ones have a swing and some other stuff in their cage area, and the babies don't really have any toys yet, so I got them this like wobbly bridge so they'd have something that they could play with and have a little fun. Which reminds me, Stella, I need to update you guys on what happened. We had a tragedy a few days ago, and anyways, I'll explain. Hold on. We lost a few chicks. Like, we didn't lose them. They got gotten by a mean hawk.
Oh, we have some guests. Well, hello, Lottie. You brought a friend today. Tiana, how does it feel to be out, to be free, young squire? You are such a cool-looking goat. Look at that. You are so pretty. I know. You're pretty too. Yes, we all know this is your world and we're just living in it. Tiana, if Mom catches you in the back eating her garden, it's not going to be pretty. It will not be pretty. Listen, we need to talk about your figure a little bit here. You're starting to get a little big. What? This is what happens. She just, I mean, not only does she break into the tack room and eat some of the horse feed sometimes, but this is like her buffet. In the barnyard, obviously the food is a little bit more controlled. There's not a whole lot of grazing down in the wooded area. They've cleaned out a lot of the underbrush and the trees. The boys are starting to rear up. And so Lottie here, look at the size difference. Tiana is just, I mean, she is the dwarf of the Nigerian dwarfs. So we're thinking about doing 4-H with a lot of the kiddos, and Kennedy, oh, that's gonna be really bright. Kennedy wants to do goat stuff with Tiana. She's just a dainty little thing. Look at how cute she is. Holy smokes. Oh, hey boys. They're clacking. Oh, here comes Pacha. Look at how fast they are. Whoa! Tell me that doesn't scare you just a little bit. Oh, hello. Hello. Yes. He's getting more friendly, you guys. He really is. He does not like... Whoa, whoa! Cuzco. Cuzco. Oh, what is this little song and dance we're doing here? They don't like the boom mic that we have here. And Pacha, he's gonna go for Cuzco. Oh, this is gonna be... Guys! Down! Oh, I got spit on! I don't think they like the microphone. I just got spit on by a lot. I think he was aiming for Cuzco, but I just got caught up in the... It went in my mouth. I need to go clean up. All right, so I got myself cleaned up. That was disgusting. That's the first time that's ever happened. I don't think they like the dead mic up here. It's like this little fuzzy ball thing. all of the boys right now. The boy goats, the boy llamas, they're just at each other's throats. Cusco! I'm gonna get the flag. We're gonna break this up. Hey! Cusco, get! Jeez.
I don't know what's happening right now, I'll be honest.
Farm cage, reveal about the chicken.
Please put me down.
Oh, you're watching the, she's watching the farm reel that CR made about the chickens. All right, I just dropped the boys off at Taekwondo and I have arrived at the nursery. So I've only got about 45 minutes, which is not long at the nursery, but I've got about 45 minutes to shop to find some plants, some fall plants. So I'm gonna do that real quickly and I'll be back. All right, we're back. Did you guys have fun at Taekwondo? Can you show me a move? Show me something you learned. Put your backpack down if you need to. Whoa, whoa. Nice. All right, good job. My loot. I really didn't have enough time. They had so much. I did not have enough time looking through everything to to get as much as I wanted, but these were some things they had at the front that I knew where I could plant. So I didn't want to buy things that I wasn't exactly sure what I was going to do with. So yeah, how pretty, huh? Look at that. It's both food and decoration. I'm on my phone because Christopher's filming with the other camera right now, but I wanted to update you guys about what I was talking about earlier with the chicks, with the chickens. All right, so to basically make a very long story short, Christopher and I went to run some errands the other day. And while we were gone, the kids let the dogs out. This one, this little fur ball right here, Miss Jessie, loves to go and try to get in with the chickens and the ducks. Told you guys about that before. She doesn't try to hurt them. She just likes to get in there and chase them around. This is what we think happened, and then it was confirmed later. So we got home and we noticed that a couple of the chickens were in with the ducks, and 2 of them were missing. And so we started looking around, and there was just a couple of feathers on the ground out here in front of my office. And so we tried not to panic. We scoured the entire property for them. It was one of the buff-lace Polish and one of the black silkies. We scoured the entire property for them, but their little door on their enclosure was kind of open. I did a bunch of research, and a lot of things said, don't panic if your chickens disappear or, you know, get lost, because they are smart enough to find their way back. They'll come home. So, I mean, we looked for a long time, and I looked over the entire property. I went over the entire property. There was no crime scene, if you will. There was nothing, no evidence that there had been an attack. Like I said, there was a couple of feathers on the ground that were from the buff-lace Polish. Gotten under the assumption that Jessie had gotten into their enclosure and the door was open, and so 2 of them had gotten out. But as I've told you guys before, we have a few big hawks that live in the trees up here in our property, and I always love to see them, but they also like to eat small animals, small birds like chickens. And so I started beginning to panic and worry that a hawk had gotten them. But at the same time, I thought, I mean, I guess in my mind, I figured there would be some kind of a crime scene, quote unquote. There would be some evidence that they had been swooped up. And then I told everybody, well, if a hawk did get them, then we need to be extra vigilant and careful and watchful, because the hawk is going to come back. If it now knows where there is a source of food, it's going to come back. I went to bed that night really hoping and praying that the baby chicks would arrive, come back, you know. We even left the garage door where they sleep cracked open a little bit. If they did come back, they could at least get into the garage. Well, they did not come back. And so I just, you know, honestly, it was just eating at me to not know what happened to them. I still felt really sad about it, but I was trying to remain hopeful, and I don't know. The next day when they weren't back, the kind of hope in that was gone. And then the following day, I was in the garden getting hornworms off of the tomato plants and feeding them to the chickens, to the big chickens. And Christopher was out there helping me, and a giant hawk came down out of the trees over here and tried to get at the baby chickens again. But obviously we didn't predict that the dog would let 2 of them out, which is how the hawk got them. But when he came back to try to get more, he attempted to just bust into their enclosure, and Ciara and I were right there and both turned and started, you know, hey, and he flew off into the tree. But then he hung around for about another 10 minutes, kind of soaring over and looking to see if he could come back. So we moved the baby chicks back inside the garage while we ordered a safer, more secure enclosure for them. Again, eventually they will go in with the other chickens, the big ones. Not big enough or old enough yet to go in with the big chickens. So they have to be in a separate enclosure. And obviously we want it to be safe, but you know, don't want to spend a fortune on something that they're only going to live in for a short time. So anyways, we ordered some things to make it a safer enclosure, but I'm sad to report that we did lose 2 chickens, 2 baby chickens. They're not babies, teenage chickens, to a predator, a hawk. I had a feeling it was a hawk, and I was just holding out hope that they were hiding somewhere, that maybe they went and hid under my office building or somewhere back in the woods, and that they would come back out that evening when they felt it was safe. But obviously that's not what happened. Now we have just 1 of the buff-laced Polish left, and there are 3 of the black silkies and 2 of a white one and a gray one. You know, we're learning that things that we thought were safe enclosures are not safe enclosures. So I'm trying not to beat myself up about it too much, because of course I feel like, well, if we had, you know, if we'd had a safer enclosure, if they'd been better protected, but we really did the best we could and thought that it was fine, thought that it was safe. It was fine for our chickens before. It worked fine for them before, the ducks and everything. So we didn't really have any good reason to believe the enclosure setup wasn't, you know, totally safe for them. But again, we're making a lot of assumptions about what we think happened. We don't have any definitive answers, but you can kind of take the pieces of the puzzle and put them together and see that, you know, the dog let some of them out and they got gotten by a hawk. So, and you know, again, he came back 2 days later, which tells me that he knew where to find food. Because we never see the hawks in our immediate yard area. They're always out in the trees towards the front of our property by the entrance, in the old dead trees up there and over the horse pastures. They soar up the open sky area. They don't ever come into our yard like this one did the other day and came directly to the chicks. So he knew where to go, or she, I don't know, I couldn't tell. But anyway, so I just wanted to update y'all on that sadly we did lose 2 of them. Pretty bummed about it, but I'm just trying to, you know, keep perspective and just, you know, make changes and hopefully not have something like that happen again. All right, so when Mom has to work late, Daddy makes dinner. We have a little mini,
I feel like a little hideaway, a little getaway.
Yeah, we're hiding out and eating. Look at this. Oh,
there's there's onions on it.
Look at that delicious looking burger. These are my favorite kind of burger buns. My favorite.
Pretzel buns?
Love these.
Mine's gonna be better. It has the mushrooms on it.
I go pass on the mushrooms. Pass. Hard pass on the mushroom. Hard pass. The rest of it looks delicious, including the salad.
I didn't do any of the peppers.
I don't really want to eat this on camera because I'm gonna have to really crack my.
First of all, it's upside down. There's major burger etiquette issues going on right now.
Upside down.
You're about to take a bite of the burger.
Oh,
upside
I know.
Down. This is.
You're gonna hear my jaw crack in a second. See? Jesse. No, ma'am. You may not have any of my burger.
She wants some too.
My compliments to the chef.
The cheese is in the burger. It's a loaded patty.
Oh, that's good. There's something, is there a different spice or something on this?
Nope.
It's good.
Good ingredients make good food.
Is there dried onions? Oh, my favorite are the crunchy onions.
Let me show you how this is done right here. Let me show you how it's done.
Good Lord.